Hey Pisces, it's Empress Rose and welcome to your reading this week. It's a general reading, so take what works, leave what doesn't. Hopefully I catch your wave, your vibe, your storyline here. But if I don't, check your moon, rising, and Venuses for other information. These are all pre-shuffled, prepared, prayed over. All right, we're going to get started with the Oracle Mystical Moments. What's our message for Pisces today? What do we have? We have half the deck. All right, Pisces feeling very all right, that was a disaster, but we're fine. Let's keep going. All right, we have one card. What do we got for Pisces here? Not the whole deck, please. That's too many. I can't take that many. That's fascinating though, because you've gotten two cards about not talking. And all this deck wants to do is tell me everything. All right, Pisces, what do we got? We got another one for us? No, it's clamped up. Okay, this is one. Let's take them out. All right. Oh, wow. We have the gardener and the rose garden. So garden, our two garden cards here. You're gardening. So the gardener is about when we work on ourselves, we benefit our community. So all the work that you do in your own garden brings a benefit to your community. And when you grow as a person, your community grows as a person. And those two things are connected. So this has to do with community service, helping your community. And one of the best ways you can help your community is by cultivating your own self in the garden of yourself. This is particularly true because we have the rose garden coming up here. So there's a saying, I'm not thinking of it right now, so I think it's not part of your story. And then we have rose garden. So you've transformed into a rose, but you've got thorns here. You're comfortable with your thorns. You acknowledge that these thorns are important. You have these elements of transformation. So you're really transforming, and this is saying that this transformation is going to affect other areas of your life. It's going to affect the communities that you're in, family communities, chosen communities, all of that. The way that you're transforming is going to change those things. It's going to change actually some part of your communication here. I'm seeing throat chakra stuff. And also it's okay to be a little guarded about these changes. It's okay to make sure you're not being used, make sure you're not getting hurt yourself. And so you have these thorns here that are part of what it is to be a rose, part of what it is to change. So maybe you're putting up some more defenses, and that's okay too, because protecting yourself is also protecting your community, right? So making sure that your ideas and visions aren't being trampled on or dismissed or destroyed is one of the ways. You have these visions and ideas for a purpose and for a reason, and maybe they're not perfect every time you communicate them, but this is saying that it's okay to defend your ideas, and you've changed as a person. And you may need to be a little protective of that change for now. And your ideas have worth and have value, and it's okay to be protective of them and to stand up for them and bring them out into the world. When you bring them out into the world, there are going to be some predators out there. And this is saying it's okay to protect your ideas. It's okay to protect your vision. You've got that. And you've transformed. And it's part of this transformation is this protective layer that you've grown. And it's important though, it's crucial, because what you're bringing out into the world is super important for the world to receive. And if you're letting predators, devour that, or, just eat the whole rose plant, then no one gets to enjoy the roses. So if you've got a moose in your garden and mooses don't care about thorns for the most part. So anyway, let's say you got an animal like a cow and it comes through your garden, it escapes the neighbor's fence and it comes through your garden and it starts eating things. You know, if it eats that rose bush, no one gets to enjoy it. So this transformation and these ideas that you're having, speak up, say something about them, and don't let the neighbor's cow eat them, because they're here to benefit the whole community. So I'm getting a real strong vibe of like, you've changed. You have these new ideas, you have ideas, and you need to stand up for them. All right, and now we've got this Moonology deck here. Still learning. That's too many. What is up with this reading? These cards just want to tell me everything. They're like, everything is up. Literally everything is up right now, which does certainly feel true right now. Oh, yes. Another safety card. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. So this is about, I mean, here we've got this crab with the pincers to defend himself, right? And this rose with the thorns. It's okay to bite back. It's okay to protect yourself and your loved ones and your community. Protecting your community is protecting yourself. Protecting yourself is protecting your community. It's okay. And you're at the beginning of a new emotional cycle. And when things are in these baby stages, it's okay to be, oh my gosh, the protective mama bear of a newborn. You better watch out. That lady will devour you alive. Her only purpose hormonally and intellectually and everything is to protect that new baby life. That's all she's doing. And if you are perceived even slightly as a threat to that, get back. And you know what? It's your fault if you're even perceived as a threat, because that's her only job, is to protect that newborn baby. That's it. That's evolutionarily the highest priority, is to protect the new life. And so emotionally, this is the same thing. Your highest priority right now can be protecting yourself, protecting your family, protecting your community, protecting your ideas. This is what you're supposed to do when you have these newborn things, these new situations, and they're precious to you and they've been given to you by the divine, and your job is to protect them, bite back. So you may have to bite back a little bit this week, but know that you are within your rights, and your job right now is to protect this new idea, protect this new vision, protect yourself, protect your family. It's okay. It's okay. People shouldn't be posing a threat to you. All right. Oh, this card just popped out. And what is it? It's the Four of Swords. It's the prepare. Make preparations. This is an intellectual journey. You are you're at a time when you need to rest up for tomorrow. Maybe you're protecting your rest. Maybe you need to rest up. This is the rest up and prepare for tomorrow. And how we prepare for tomorrow is often getting a good night's sleep the night before. So this is protect your sleep. Make sure you're rested, you're well rested. You know, an exhausted warrior is no warrior at all. You know, I mean, they can do some things, but mistakes are made. And so this is saying rest up so that you can be clear-headed as you go into this. This is a lot of protective vibe here. Okay, so Santa Muerte deck. This is your past, this is your present, your inner landscape, what's at issue, your environment, your to-do list, and your possible outcome. I don't like this possible outcome, but it's a possible outcome. All right, so here we have in the recent past, we have the Emperor. We have someone you've dealt with recently that has been in control or very controlling. This card can go either way, I feel like. It can either be someone who's very controlling and is projecting power and trying to control a situation, or it can also be someone who's sitting back, knows they have the power. They don't need to yell about it or prove it or, you know, cross people's boundaries and go eat your rose bushes to prove that they're a big giant cow and they're bigger than you, you know. So this is someone who's very comfortable with how big they are and their size, and they've got everything they need. They've got money. They're battle worn. So battle tested, and proven. So they've already proved their point in life. They have nothing more to prove. And they're just going to sit back and sit in their power. They already have everything they need. So this is either you or someone in your environment. And it could also be controlling drug lord vibe here too. So it can go either way. In your present situation, you have the Chariot. Very fast movement here. Things are moving pretty quickly. You are on a protected journey. This is sort of I get two vibes from this card. I get the bride coming to their groom. The groom is like, my chariot awaits. And here's these bridesmaids in their ugly little bridesmaid dresses. Actually, they're really cute dresses. I like them. I would totally wear those dresses. We have sort of a sinister figure in the background here that might be a little jealous of where you're going, but overall you're protected. You have an angel protecting this journey. It's going to be a quick journey, fast, successful. So you're going to grow what you need to grow. You're growing and you're growing fast. Inner landscape, you have a lot of pain inside. This is sort of the party that went awry. The brothers got too drunk. It's the Three of Swords. The brothers got too drunk and started having an argument over nothing, and one of them stabbed the other. So you could be either one of these characters. You could be delightfully stabbing, although since you've transformed and grown and needed to get some thorns here, I'm going to guess you might be this wounded character down here. Deeply wounded, surrendering to the wounding, feeling very oppressed and very wounded inside. You aren't showing it very clearly. You're not really showing people how wounded and hurt you feel inside, and you don't feel safe. Because you weren't safe. Look at this. You weren't safe. This isn't safe. I wish I could tell everybody that we're all safe all the time, and we do have this protection here. We do have our guides and our angels protecting us, but that doesn't mean that we come out unscathed or that we're perfectly safe all the time. You don't feel safe inside. This is saying that you are, but you're wounded. It was an intentional wounding. Someone wounded you on purpose. It could be this Emperor character. This controlling Emperor character who he's been through his own shit, but that doesn't give you a right to spread that shit around. So he's wounded. You've been wounded here. You're keeping it pretty much inside, but good thing you're growing these thorns here. And you are growing, and you're going to grow from this wounding. You're transforming. And at issue is this Six of Swords. There is a new land, there is a brighter place, and you do have this protection. I keep seeing protection. You are protected, and there is such a safety vibe here with these thorns and this new moon in Cancer. You are safe. This is an emotionally safe journey, but you've yet to launch on it. You may not understand that this is your fairy captain. He's very well experienced in this passage. He's here you have, you're wounded. You're wounded from here. Someone's trying to put them in this boat and get you to safety, okay? And you have people here helping you and moving you forward into this safe world. But we're taking it in this reverse, so you haven't launched yet. You either can't see that you are safe and you will be safe, and you have help here. You can't see the help, or you're not finding it and not experiencing the help. But it is there, and you do need to make this launch off of this war-torn land into this newer place. So it is time to launch, but you're not launching yet. You do not see that you have the help that you need. You don't see that you are protected, but I'm seeing protection in every other card here. So I think you need to understand that on this journey where you're taking your wounded self to a new land, you are protected. You do have that protection that you need. There's so much protection here. This whole thing is talking about being protected, protecting yourself, your guides protecting you. The energy surrounding you is very protective. So You are protected. Your environment here, you have this Queen of Wands. You have someone in your environment, it could be male or female, and they're inspired and they're inspiring and they're calling to you, and they have this light on, and they have this candle to share with you, and a guide. Someone is here to guide you. Someone physically is here to guide you. You may not be seeing them. You may not be seeing this, but someone is physically here to guide you through these stormy waters. And then you are being called to embody this energy, this Ace of Wands. So they're calling you into it's a very inspired calling. So someone is calling you forward, calling you into a new new life. It's the Queen of Wands. It's a little bit magical. It's very intuitive. There's an intuitive call. This could be your intuition calling you, asking you to get in touch with it. It's calling you, and it's left a message on your answering machine, because she's older and more mature. So it's like she's left a message for you on your answering machine. Please call me. I've got some really inspiring news. So and this is you taking that inspiring news and planting it. And you can't see the sun. It's nighttime. You've planted yourself in the middle of the night. Your intuition has set down a seed. There's still some internal demons working here, but this is very, very fertile ground. But it is night, and you're just having to follow your intuition up towards where the sun is probably going to be. But we don't even see the moon here. We just see the moonlight. So we don't even, this is reminding me of this new moon in Cancer. You can't even see, it's just dark right now. And you're just so your to-do list is to really trust your intuition, really ground in your intuition. Trust this call forward, this call away, and trust your intuition and really ground in it. Yes, you cannot see anything. But know that this journey is protected. You have all the protection you need, even though you cannot see it. You are stumbling through the dark here. And I like this gardener card here, because this is the seed being planted into this fertile soil. So you are both the garden and the gardener here, and you can't see. It's a new moon. You cannot see where you're going, but you're having to follow and really trust your intuition to plant yourself and to grow. And that's what I'm seeing here with this gardener and this rose garden. Like, you're protected, and you're entitled to protect yourself. And this intuitive new cycle that you're on, you need to be following your intuition, even though it's not incredibly clear where you're going with this, okay? So it's this intuitive new start in the dark. You're a plant. You need light. You need light. You can't see the protection. You can't see the light that is coming. You can't see it. And a possible outcome we're dealing with, and this one I did not like, but I think this is a warning. This Nine of Swords, it's the Nightmare card. You are safe. It's the safety. You are safe. You are safe. You are in you're safe, and you're in the sanctuary. And not only are you in the sanctuary, but you're the priest of the sanctuary. This is your mind. In your mind, you are physically safe. And but your mind is sort of a nightmare here. And this conflict that was supposed to be externalized, you have internalized it. So we have the Three of Swords, we have the Nine of Swords, and this is all about and the Six of Swords. So there's a lot on your mind. And the Four of Swords. Oh my gosh. So 3, 4, 6, and 9. 3, 6, and 9. That's pretty interesting. So so you do have maybe the thing you need to protect yourself from is in your own mind here. This is just like worries, fears, depressions, conflicts that were meant to be external, that you internalized. Instead of fighting back, you took them. So I think this is saying, like, you need to stand up for yourself. Otherwise, you're going to get depressed and you're going to have a lot of anxiety. You need to find you need to trust your intuition, trust this protector of this Chariot. So yeah, sure, we've got this control freak here. We've got a lot of pain that's been intentionally, you've been wounded by someone very intentionally. They almost delighted in it. And so, but you have help here. You have someone trying to inspire you, someone trying to protect you, a protected journey. You need to trust that. You need to trust your intuition, defend yourself, defend your loved ones, defend your community, and get rest when you can in this battle. But you don't want to end up here. So I think this is a warning that you need to stand up for yourself vocally, verbally, maybe even physically at times. Or it's going to cause some depression if you don't. This reminds me of some of my friends. So people can get divorced, right? And and some of them get divorced and are able to cut that cord, especially from a controlling individual. They're able to cut that cord and move on, and no longer allow that person to control them or to control the situation. And then there are others that just kind of physically get out of the situation, but their ex is still dictating custody. And you sit there and you're like, but you don't want that custody situation. Well, make them take you to court. Don't just give them what they want. They're still controlling you. You're physically out of the house, but they're still controlling you. So that's what you don't want. You want to fight this battle. You got to fight this battle, or you're going to end up, and it's an external battle. It's with somebody or some situation that if you don't fight back, you're going to end up depressed and anxious and internalizing the battle that should be externalized. So you are protected. It's okay to stand up for yourself. It's okay to stand up for your ideas. Follow your intuition. You don't see where this is all going, but you are protected. So keep following your intuition, even though it's dark, even though it's unclear, and really stick to your guns, stick to your ideas here. You've got good ideas and you need to stand up for them. Otherwise and then there's just this overwhelming safety situation here where you are internally wounded, but physically you're safe. You're safe. This man can only control so much here, or this person here from your past can only control so much. You need to be in charge of your mind and your ideas and your vision, and they can't control that. So I just can't believe the clarity here with the safety, the thorns, the crab. You've got a sensitive thing and you need to defend it right now. So, all right. So I hope that was helpful, Pisces. I hope you end up having a wonderful week and are fully able to stand up for yourself and your ideas. You're not just standing up for yourself, you're standing up for a whole community too. So I hope you have a wonderful week and know that you're protected and you're safe.